Grief Talk with Vonne, the clips. It's never left me that I wanted to let this suffering go completely, willingly, consciously, and intentionally. Why? Because I know the importance of incarnation, and I know the importance for me of getting things right in this incarnation. And I know that I never wanted her death to be wasted, not by anyone else considering, learning about her, and not by me looking back at my life and going, now that was a waste. I've talked about this from many years ago. I talk about it now. I'm still committed to the same thing. But the difference is now, the last, 2.5 years, I've been contemplating a lot more about what it's going to take and what it is taking for me to completely allow healing to take over my life so that I can be fully present for my son, who's now turning 30, for my other family members, how few and far between we are, but mostly just for my daughter. Because understanding that there is the possibility for those and the certainty for those of us that believe this and have been touched by the afterlife, our lost ones in the afterlife, they can see and feel our pain. And that's not what they want for us. And every message I ever got from a medium from years back, from as far back as 2006, was your daughter doesn't want you to suffer. And while I could just go, anybody could tell me that, which is true. Again, in that realm where these are authentic, the real deal people, not rich, not famous, not just trying to score the next big glitz gig. They were real mediums that just want to help people. And that message, and when I later, in September 2015, went and did a week's mediumship training with James Van Praagh myself, and understood that that came fairly easily to me to do, the intention of people working in this field for the most part is to help loved ones left behind deal with the physical pain and suffering, having a connection to their loved one, ongoing consciousness in whatever form we want to choose to see them in the afterlife, but more to just trust that we can have a connection with them. And if we can have a connection with them, and even if you don't believe that we can, to continue suffering in this life because they left us, well, I just don't think that's fair to us. I think it robs us of so much. And I just believe we'll see them again. And so I kind of want to make the best of what time I have left. Having said that, I know the struggle. So that takes me right back to needing and wanting to let it go, but the trade-off. And what's the trade-off? So the trade-off is really giving up the pain and suffering for the joy, the contentment, the relief, and the love that we block from ourselves when all we can do is survive in the darkness.